All right, in this video, we are given that cos of t equals to z. And we need to express each of the following of these expressions here in terms of z only. Now, in order to solve this question, we just need to use our trigonometric identities for this. So for the first one here, I have sine of t. In order to convert sine of t into cos of t, we have to use sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equals to 1. Now we want to isolate sine theta in this identity because we have sine t over there. I'm going to isolate it. So sine squared theta equals to 1 minus cos squared theta. And then I'm going to square root, get rid of the square here. So sine theta is just the square root of 1 minus cos squared theta, which means that sine t is just the square root of 1 minus cos square t. And then I know cos of t is just z, so I can just replace the cos of t with the z here. So sine of t is just root of 1 minus z squared. Let's go to the second equation over here. We have cos of negative t over here. You know that cos of negative t is just a cos graph with a reflection in the y-axis. Now, if you're familiar with a cos graph just looks like this. I'm not really going to label the x and y values because it's not important in this question. If I reflect this in the y-axis, it's going to be identical because this side is going to be on top of this side is going to be on top of this. So cos of negative t is basically the exact same as cos of positive t. And we know from the question that cos of t is just z. Let's take a look at the third question over here. This is my subtraction equation for cos. So the equation that I'm using is cos A minus B equals to cos A cos B plus sine A sine B. I'm just going to break this down. This is my A and this is my B. So it's just going to break down into cos pi over 2 times cos t plus sine pi over 2 times sine t. Now you can either use your calculator for this step, or you can use your special triangles, whichever one your class allows. Cos pi over 2 is just, I'm going to use my calculator. I think it's 0. Then double checking, yep, it is 0. And sine pi over 2 is just 1. 0 times cos t is just 0, so I don't need to write that anymore. 1 times sine t is just sine t. And then we know from the first example there, sine t is just root of 1 minus z squared. So exact same answer as the first question for this third one over here. Fourth one over here, again, we're going to use the same formula that I used right over there. It's the exact same formula. I'm not going to rewrite it down. This is going to turn into cos pi cos t plus sine pi sine t. You know that cos of pi is just -1 and sine of pi is just 0. -1 times cos t is negative cos t. 0 times sine t is just 0, so I don't need to write that. And then I know that cos t is just z, so negative cos t is just negative z. Fifth one here, using the addition formula, sine a plus b. So sine a plus b equals to sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. So let's break this down. So it's sine pi over 2 cos t plus cos pi over 2 sine t. I know that sine of pi over 2 is 1. I know that cos of pi over 2 is 0. 1 times cos t is just cos t. 0 times sine t disappears. And the solution for cos t is just z, which is given in the question. So this solution is just z over here again. Last one, again, we're using the addition formula over here. I'm not going to write down the same formula again as this previous part. So I'm just going to sub it in straight away. Sine t cos pi over 2. Oh, no, 2 pi, not pi over 2. Plus cos t sine 2 pi. So cos of 2 pi is just positive 1. And sine of 2 pi is just 0. Sine t times 1 is just sine t. Cos t times 0 just disappears. Again, I know from the first part in the question that sine t is just a root of 1 minus z squared. If you made it to the end of this video and you found this content helpful, please hit that like and subscribe button and help me get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can finally get monetized. This is video number 528 without making a single dollar, so I would really, really appreciate that. Thank you for watching.